Hey YouTube, Kira Qualia here, bringing you all a Future Card Buddy Fight game. Today we have Dragon Knights versus Asmodai. They are Dragon World Dragon Knights. It's a really fun matchup. I wanted to do with just some of the Season 1 fights, but this is with all the new support for both Asmodai and Dragon Knights. And a lot of you have been requesting a Future Card Buddy Fight game on the channel as well. So we have my buddy Nick on the left using Dragon Knights, my buddy Anthony on the right using Asmodai. So let's go ahead and start the game and see how we do. A little marker to determine who goes first as well.
You are first. All right.
And we'll have the life off the screen. We'll show it every time someone takes damage or gains life.
Draw. Charge and draw. I'm going to start by paying a life. Rivals forever.
You know, we could just keep it right there. Perfect. Yeah. Is that the one that lets you send?
Yeah, it lets me send two to the draw a card. If I have a grade 3 on board, or all size 3s get one 10k and one crit. I'm going to cast Training Wolf of Mibu.
Which does?
Lets me add a Dragon Knight from drop back to hand.
No, I'm gonna pay 2 gauge, Abracadabra, nullify.
Then I'm going to take 2 Dragon Knights from my drop zone. Pay a gauge, pay 1 life, gift Imperial Cavalry Dragon and Atlas Hyperion.
Okay.
Enter battle.
Okay.
Hit you for 3.
Take it.
His skill. Gauge 1, gain 1, draw 1. Pass turn.
Draw. Charge. And draw. First, I'll call Bauer to the center. His ability, top card into my gauge. Set Asmodai on stage. Pay 1 gauge to Buddy Call. Demon Lord Asmodai Rebi. Asmodai skill. Discard 1 card from my hand. Add 1 72 pillar spell to my hand.
Realize not only was this a matchup that we chose for Season 1, these were probably also 2 of the most recent decks that I profiled on the channel as well. I know Dragon Knights were at least one of the last Buddy Fight decks I did.
I'll just add Noisy Dancer in the hand.
Okay.
Because the card I'm looking for is in my gauge. That sucks.
Yay.
Tap. Oh no, it wasn't. I guess I just missed it. Pay a gauge and a life. Cast, let's have fun. Add an Asmodai and a item to hand. Add that. And an Art of Body Duplication Asmodai. Cut out. I'll equip Almondale. Cast Never Say Never. Top 2 cards in my deck into my gauge. Call Art of Body Replacement Asmodai. Enter battle.
Mm-hmm.
First, I will attack your center for 1. Attack for 2. 2. 2. Activate Asmodai's effect. Call another Asmodai from drop by paying its call cost. Pay 2 gauge. Call Demon Lord again Asmodai. His effect when he enters the field. If I have 2 or more, 72 pillars. I draw a card, then if I have 2 or more, 72. Can that be returned to hand?
Yeah.
I will discard a card. Return all cards on your field to your hand. Attack for 2.
Game 2.
Yep. Did that item not have Soul Guard either?
It did, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Really no point to
Yep.
use them unless you have something to protect your dragon knights in your hand. So life reset, and Nick, you get to choose who goes first.
You will start.
That's mean.
Yeah. Well, it's what the pointer said also. So.
Haha.
Even technology's against me.
And we determined if the game would be too short for one buddy fight game, we would make it a full match. So that's what we're gonna do.
Given the great dual golem disaster of 21.
Yep. It might have been 21. It might have been 22.
There was no dual golem disaster.
No.
Just made it up.
It was dragon.
Something with a dragon.
It was drum versus
It's usually something
Raging
with a dragon.
Flames.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I could not draw my boss to save my life.
Nope.
Okay, you send him first?
Yep.
Alright, draw. Charge and draw.
Person who doesn't charge on their first turn. I don't need it.
Excuse me.
First, I'll set Asmodai on stage. I'll call Bower to the center. His skill. Top card of my deck into my gauge.
Yep.
I will pay 2 gauge.
No, I don't need my first gauge. What did you say?
Call. Mary Sue. Mary Sue's effect when she enters the field. I look at the top 5 cards in my deck. Put the 2 spells from among them to my hand and put the rest in the bottom of my deck in any order. Top 5. Put these ones in my hand, rest on the bottom. Some good spells. And to keep that up, I'll pay 1 gauge to cast Nice One to draw 2 cards. And now since a spell is in the drop, her size is reduced by 2. I'll set the card I was trying to look for last game, Emergency Ward Neverland. I will pay 1 gauge to Buddy Call Demon Lord Asmodai. I will use a skill, discard 1, add a 72 spell from among them to my hand. Time, I will add great spell, Saturday Night Devil Fever. Tap. And Vinay's effect, since it's discarded, top card of my deck in my gauge, and if I control 72 pillar, add back to hand. I will equip Almondel. And cast Little Light. Put a card or 1 monster from my deck into my gauge. And then gain 1 life.
Did you gain the life yet? Or
No,
okay.
not it. The first one was a buddy gift. Okay, I will enter a battle and attack you for 2. And that'll end my turn.
Draw. Charge. Draw. Should be fine. Pay gauge, top card of the deck to Soul. Call Shinsengumi Oni Vice Commander Hijikate.
Okay.
His effect, when he enters the field, I add one card with Mibu in its name to hand.
Okay.
Training of the Wolf of Mibu. Attack.
Cut.
Two gauge. Top two from deck to Soul.
Okay.
Call Kondo. Going to cast Mibu. I'm going to use the effect to put the top card of my deck into my gauge for each Dragonite monster on my field, and I gain one for each Dragonite monster.
Okay.
And then enter battle. Because I do not have three, Kondo's effect does not activate.
Okay.
But Hijikate's effect does. All of my Dragonites get penetrate, and they cannot be arrested by card effects. And he makes it so they cannot be destroyed or bounced to hand by card effect.
Okay.
Enter battle. Going to go. How many in hand?
4.
Swing your center for 7,003 with penetrate.
I'll cast Fake Out, put a little light back on the bottom of my deck, nullify the attack, and draw one card.
Hijikate. He will attack Mary Sue.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast from the well. The frog from the well. Look to the blue sky.
Okay.
Pay a life. Pay a gauge. And then I stand all of them in. And then this turn, all my dragons can attack during the
Final phase.
Thank you.
Okay. Can this only be activated in the final phase or no?
Nope, just once per turn.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Comes in handy if your opponent uses a card that says end the phase. So no Gear God 99 for the Dragon Knight. Or does that end the turn?
I think that just ends the turn.
Yeah, I think it's a turn end.
Okay. So it will matter.
I will swing it at the center for 7,000 with penetrate and critical 3.
Do both of those have penetrate?
Yes. If I have a Kondo, he gives everything penetrate. Then 4 in hand.
Yes.
I'll attack Asmodai with Hijikate.
Okay.
And I will pass turn.
Okay. Draw. I will charge and draw. Can either of those be returned to hand or destroyed?
No.
Okay.
Well, they can be destroyed by battle, not by card effect.
Okay. First, I'll cast Never Say Never. Top 2 cards in my deck into my gauge.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll cast Sephiroth's Lecture. Look at the top 2 cards in my deck, put 1 to my hand, and the rest into my gauge. I will pay 1 gauge to call Demon Lord Asmodai, not using skill.
Mm-hmm.
I'll then pay 2 gauge to call Marissa. Her effect, look at the top 5 cards in my deck. Adding 2 spells from among them to my hand, and put the rest in the bottom of my deck. Then I'll pay 1 gauge and a life to cast Let's Have Fun. I will add Asmodai and another almond to hand. Tap. I'll pay 1 more gauge to call another one, and then cast Mind of Hardcore to put the top 3 cards in my deck into my gauge.
Next looking a little thin there. Asmodai.
That's fine.
I'm counting on him decking himself out.
Just gotta play that defense.
Enter battle. What's your defense?
2/7.
Alright, I'm going to link attack at your center monster for 9.
Any penetrate?
No.
Double attack for both of them?
Yes.
That's fine. Soul Guard, and then counterattack. Oh, and Asmodai.
My 72 pillars can't be destroyed by your monster effects.
Cool.
Okay. You're not gonna kill Marissa?
Oh. Sure.
Okay.
She ain't a 72 pillar.
Same for double attack. Link attack again on your center for 10.
Ball Thunder, X High Guard. Nullify the attack. If I had a Thunder Empire, I would gain additional effects, but I do not.
I'm going to pay 2 gauge. Abracadabra to negate.
Soul Guard.
Stand for double attack. Attack your other card.
Soul Guard.
Okay. I'm going to... Oh, we got something?
Yeah, I was going to say after that, I'm going to cast another training.
Okay. I'm going to pay 2 gauge and a life. Cast Great Spell, Saturday Night Devil Fever. Pulling 3 size 1s from the drop. Three size 1s to the drop. Then return all cards back into the deck. And then their effects will activate.
And then remember, you had to return all cards for Saturday night. Is that just so you can't use it again?
Exactly.
Okay.
Does he still have the no Dragon Knights returned to hand or destroyed?
That's a effect he always has.
Okay. Got that. Alright, first, Demon Lord Asmodai's effect. I draw a card. Then, this one, draw one more card. Distance effect, discard one card.
Mm-hmm.
Add a 72 pillar spell from my deck to my hand. I will just give myself, it's not going to matter. And then Vinay's skill to let me gauge one, then return him to hand.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm going to link attack for 11.
On the center.
Yes. Stand both for double attack. Attack center for 2. 2. 2. 2. Use the book's effect. Superior call. Attack that. And pass turn.
Final phase.
What?
Dragon Cavalry Arts, the Glorious Legacy. If I have 5 or more, I can only cast this if I have 5 or more Dragon Knights in drop. Pay 2. Draw 3.
Oh. Okay, yeah, it's your go.
Draw. Charge and draw. Move to first. Pay a gauge. Top card of the deck is Soul. Call. Hijikate. Skill. Add a wolf. Add a Mibu card.
Okay.
Move to call. El Quixote. Revival Buddy. Pay a life. Dump 2. And then draw a card. I'm gonna say 2 Dragonite cards. Pay a life. Atlas Hyperion. I'm gonna call another El Quixote Revival Buddy.
Mhm.
I'm going to enter battle.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack your center.
I'll keep it alive using Overbill.
Yep. Effect. Restand for double attack. I'm going to then pay a gauge with Cavalry Dragon, Rocionante. I choose a Dragon Knight or Knight other than Cavalry Dragon Knight Rocionante on field. Pay a gauge. Put this card from hand or field into the chosen card soul. This card's the soul of a Dragon Knight or Knight. It gets 1 crit and penetrate. Or 1 crit and soul card. Down. Attack the center again. Same effect. Atlas Hyperion will attack your center for 3. Effect. Each. Stand for double attack. Attack the center for 3. Effect. Stand. Atlas Hyperion attacks once more.
Yep, game 3.
Game 3.
Okay, you're going first.
Okay.
Let's see if the spinner agrees. No, but it's only fair.
Machines don't know what they're talking about.
I think that it's trying to point to the loser.
Hmm. Settle it on the field.
Come on. Oh,
You said-
I'm starting, right?
Yes, that's what he said.
Okay. Draw, charge, and draw.
Yeah, that works.
Calm, Alquejote, Revival Buddy.
Yep.
Top card of the deck to Soul because he reduces the gauge cost of all Dragon Knights. Effect. Add a Wolf of Mibu. Or training of the Wolf of Mibu. I'm going to cast a Wolf of Mibu to add Condo to hand. Pay gauge. Top 2 to Soul. Condo. Alright. Enter battle. Condo's effect goes off. Everyone gets 10k. 1 crit and double attack. Okay, Hote will attack you for 3.
Solomon Shield.
Fine.
I go.
Yeah.
Draw.
Just remember, I cannot be
Charge
bounced
and
or
draw.
returned to hand because I have Hichikate on the field.
First, I'll equip Almondo. Then I'll call Dance Asmodai.
Mm-hmm.
His effect, I pay 1 gauge to draw 1 card. I'll pay 1 gauge. Buddy call Demon Lord Asmodai. Asmodai's skill. Discard 1. Add a 72 pillar spell from my deck to my hand. I'll add Asmodai on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Then Vinay's effect, put the top card of my deck into my gauge and return them to hand. What's up? I'll set Asmodai on stage, as well as call Vinay. This size is reduced to 0 since I have a set spell. This is the guy who stops bouncing and destruction?
Yes.
Okay, enter battle.
Condo's effect. Everyone goes up by 10,000 power and defense, 1 crit, and gain double attack. He has a 12,000 defense.
I'm gonna do a big link attack on your center then. I think I have enough. No, it's only 15. Big link attack on that one.
Sword.
Go ahead.
Tap. Draw. Charge and draw. Enter battle.
Yep.
10k power defense, 1 crit, and double attack for everybody. They'll gain penetrate and they cannot be rested. Cannot be bounced or returned to hand. Swing at your center for 12,000, 3 crit, and penetrate.
And his effect says he can't be nullified.
No. Only if I... This one. Or, what do you mean? Can't
I
be
thought he couldn't be nullified.
His
Can't
attack?
be rested.
Yeah, they can't. That's only if I have an item equipped. That's why you were able to do it last time.
Okay. I'm going to cast Fake Out. Put Neverland on the bottom of the deck. Negate. Draw 1 card.
Restand. I'm going to do it again.
And I'm going to do this again. Put Fake Out on the bottom of the deck. Draw 1 card.
Center, 16,000, 3 crit, penetrate.
I'm going to use Almondale to keep my guy alive, but I still take the damage.
Again. Four to the open center.
Solomon's Shield.
4 to the open center.
You have the impact, don't you?
No, but I have something just as good.
Well, would you be at 1 still? There.
Yes.
And I can swing in the final phase.
Uh-huh.
Not that it matters.
Yep, that's the game.
All right, that is it for the match. We hope you all enjoyed. I was excited to bring some Buddyfight back to the channel. If you would like to see any other matches, we have a ton of decks still in the group that we can match up. And we hope you all enjoyed it as well. And as always, until next time, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And Kira, Qualia, out.